Hello everyone, my name is Niket. If you don't know me, I'm just a normal guy who makes these kind of YouTube videos and who's heavily invested in the business world. So, I actually, like 10 minutes ago, I actually went through this mindset shift, which I think was very valuable. So, I wanted to like share it to you guys. So, if you guys are having problems with like not being as productive or like not getting shit done, so this is something which I've learned from Rosie. Okay, so that is also the name of this whole series, which is season of no. You need to stop doing like so. The thing is, if you're not making as much progress as you want, that means you're working on the wrong stuff. So if you like stop working on the wrong stuff, and take all of the time that was invested into working on the wrong stuff, and like only do stuff that moves the needle forward the most, I don't see why you will not make tremendous amounts of results. Like I don't see why you won't get tremendous amounts of results really fast. So this is the mindset shift which I was like thinking about today. I was really I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, shit, like my neck is getting skinny as fuck. So because I haven't like worked out for a while, and it just it's just like not it is just not the priority, right? So I haven't worked out for a while. I'm not focusing on eating. I'm not focusing on that kind of stuff, which is fitness, health, etc. So I thought to myself, shit, I need to go ahead and like start working out, or maybe I need to go ahead and like stretch more because my back and my body kind of hurts sometimes. So I actually spent a good hour today stretching my whole body. Guess what? It felt okay, but whatever. Okay, if you guys don't know, I have done martial arts. Okay, I have done boxing for a while, so uh, it's awesome. It's awesome. So the thing which I came to like after a while, after like I got done with my stretching session, and I was like, I just wasted an hour of my time I doing stuff which didn't move the needle forward. So for me, then the stuff which needed which moves the needle forward the most is having conversations with the person that I'm working with, the guy. Uh, not to mention what, but having conversation with that person and learning more about the thing that I'm doing, which is setting appointments. Okay, so and getting more reps in. That is the priority, and that needs doing. And anything which is not that thing is basically a waste of time. So I actually went through like I actually like was sitting there like behind it is my bed, and I actually thought, okay, what are the things that I need to stop doing? Okay, so people have a long to-do list. Like I used to have this long to-do list when I was in school. Okay, I need to complete 2 chapters of history. I need to do X amount of maths problems or stuff like that. So people have this long to-do list, but what people don't have is a really long to-don't list. To-don't list. So a to-don't list is basically, what do I not need to do? What should I not do, right? So if you stop doing the things that you should not to do, then all that remains is like the work that needs to be done, and you just have to fucking go ahead and do it then. So here are like some things which I've written here, which I need to stop do, and I'm going to be stop doing all of these things from today, and I'm going to progress forward as like progress with it. Okay, so the first thing is having conversations with my family which do not move the needle forward the most. So for me, I love talking. I love talking with my family, my sister, my mother. Like I love talking about business to them, but it doesn't move the needle forward the most. Like it doesn't it is basically pointless. It's basically like, okay, I'm eating a meal. I can just eat a meal in 10 minutes and I'm done. Let's go back to work. But instead if I go ahead, have a meal and fucking talk with my mother, obviously healthy. You guys can say, oh, that's unhealthy or whatever, but that is a waste of time for me. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I'm going to have to stop having as much conversations with my family, which is like with my sister or my mother, which like specifically the conversations which are not moving the needle forward for me. So I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to see how I'm going to reinforce that behavior from now on. The second thing, not having a consistent routine of getting the human shit done. which is like which is like basically cleaning the bed and going ahead and taking a shower and cleaning this whole room. Like you have to do this shit, okay? That's human nature. You gotta do this shit. So for me right now, I'm like going to bed around 3 a.m. and waking around 11 a.m. Yeah, around that. This is like around my sleep schedule time. So when I wake up at 11 a.m., I don't have a specific thing that I regime that I do. So I have today technically I woke up at 11. It's like probably 2 p.m. right now, and I have not made my bed yet. I haven't showered even yet. Like I don't think I'm gonna shower today. Whatever, fuck it. But I have not made my bed. I haven't even brushed my teeth today. So I'm basically just doing basically like doing a bunch of things which obviously are not unproductive, but obviously they are not as productive. So I need to stop doing these things which are like me basically creating this video is a waste of my time. If you think about it, even because it is taking me it is taking off my time from doing the thing that matters the most, and the thing that matters the most is me getting the reps and getting good at appointment settings. But in the long run, obviously like creating the content and building the audience and all of that stuff will pay off. So I'm creating it, so whatever. So for now, like I need to like stop having this inconsistent things, and like I need to go and build a really consistent thing that I wake up and I then go do a little bit of stretching, 5 minutes or something like that, drink 2-3 glasses water and clean this whole room. Right, we are firing, and that's kind of some kind of routine that I want to get into. So tub, and like the whole room is clean, laptop is on, and we are rocking, we are getting the reps done. So that's like that is the thing which I need to stop doing. Stop having this an inconsistent thing. Third thing, okay, and now this one is like really like this one is like really interesting. Okay, so it is readings or responding to messages which do not move the needle forward. I get a lot of messages, like a lot of people get a lot of messages, but like I'm kind of involved with like the business side of things from now, like from a while now. So I get a lot of messages on Discord, on Facebook, on maybe Instagram, and I like from my friends too. So I go get all these messages, and the thing is, yeah, yesterday I was helping a guy. Okay, I have a friend Akshad. His name is Akshad. He's not even a friend. Like we just met online. Okay, we just happened to like we met, and I was like really providing value to him yesterday. I genuinely sat with him for like 4 hours, and I was teaching him how do you give an interview, and like how to crack an interview and stuff like that. Okay, I was like basically giving value to him around that, and how to get the job, blah blah blah. It was like giving value to him around that, and he appreciated it. But as humans have biases, and he's gonna forget about it because psychologically people always forget the amount of help someone else is doing for you, and obviously it doesn't really matter though. So I helped him out with that thing. I provided a lot of value to him, which was a good thing because I wanted to be associated as someone who gives a lot of value, gives first. So I wanted to be associated like that. But that is something which is a waste of my time. From like that is something which takes a lot of my time, and that time could have been invested into doing the thing that matters the most. So I feel like I'm gonna just stop reading, just entirely reading or responding to messages that are not moving the needle forward. So I'm only going to respond to messages from like the people who I know that I need to talk to, or I need to take advice from, or who are my mentors in a way. So I'm just going to only keep those people in my inbox from now on, and I actually do that. But I also have some other people who I just fuck around and message with. So I need to stop talking with them and like get more shit done. Fourth thing, which is stop checking and responding with Krishna and Pratham. So for those of you guys don't know, Krishna and Pratham, they are like two of my best friends, really good friends. Like we have been around like since high school friends, really good. And Krishna, he's entrepreneurial. He's awesome. He also has a YouTube channel, and like awesome. Like I might like just in the description, I might just like put his link over there. Okay, so you guys maybe go ahead and check and watch it. It's awesome. Okay, so we are really really good friends, and we talk, and we love talking about business. But again, it is like it's not required. It's just bullshit. And one more thing which I like recently asked him to do is, hey man, let's go and like meet once a week so that we can like just get fresh and just get going and bullshit things like that. And I thought about it myself, and it's like, what the fuck? What are you tired? Like, are you burnt out if you like week for if you work for a week, if you work like fuck for a week, what's gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. Like, I know that I'm not going to burn out. So like me giving this excuse of like, hey man, let's just go and then go for a long walk or something like that, for with Krishna or with my other friend, is just a fucking waste of time for me and also for him. And it is also me not doing the main thing which moves the needle forward the most. So I'm going to stop with that thing, which is like, okay, I'm going to think about how am I going to stop reinforcing that behavior from now on. So I might as well like block him or some shit like that. Fifth one, giving value to people despite having work that needs doing. So yeah, I like I said, like yesterday it was crazy because I had some work which needed to be done, but I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to help this guy. And like, this is something which I've learned from Hormozy. Okay, either like it's like no, I don't know. Say it in a different way. Okay, so he says it like either sell or don't sell. Sell, either help or don't help at all. So yeah, he says no half measures. So like whatever you're doing, either go all in or don't go at all. So when I was like helping him, so I thought to myself, yeah, like I have helped some people in the past, but I've kind of just half-assed helped them because I was just kind of like provided some resources. I told him, yeah man, go ahead and bought those resources, whatever. But I thought to myself, no, no of measures. I'm going to either go all in with this guy. I'm going to help him so fucking much, like from first step to like last step till he's cracked the interview and all of that things. I'm going to either help him entirely or not going to help at all. So I've started to help him. So I was like, okay, I might as well help him entirely. It's because that is the one thing which I wanted to be associated with. Like he's like a really valuable guy. He's the type of guy who really helps people out. So yeah, do the actions which correspond with the person that you wish to become. Sixth one which I've written here is like pretty interesting. Okay, so it's like watching or listening to Alex Hormozy's podcast if I know what needs doing. Pretty self-explanatory. Like just before recording this video, there was a podcast with Chris Williamson of Hormozy and Chris Williamson. Pretty sick podcast, honestly, pretty sick. It was like 3 hour long podcast, and I was like watching that. I have watched it around like 50%, so 1.5 hour done. I was like just sitting there like watching and listening to both of those guys, and I was like, this isn't helping me. Like obviously, like the ideas and insights that I was getting is crazy, but I know what needs doing, and the thing that I want to achieve, the path between the thing that I want to achieve and like the person that I am right now is just like doing the work. So me watching this podcast is not good. It's basically just new information that I don't need, right? So it's like I closed the podcast and I like started to write like what are the things that I need to stop doing. So if you're wasting if you're wasting your time watching bullshit videos, even mine, because these videos, I don't feel like these videos are not meant to give people value. These videos are just meant to document the struggles or whatever that I'm having. So when I become a millionaire or some crazy shit, people can look back and be like, okay, this guy was also a normal guy who was suffering with the normal stuff which normal people suffer from. Anyways, yeah, that was the sixth one. Like, just stop watching Hormozy, or just in general, just stop consuming the stuff which is not moving the needle forward the most. Seventh one, okay, it is pretty interesting one. Maybe some people can relate to it if anybody is even watching. So it's like wasting my time on going on walks when I know what needs doing. So I need to stop wasting my time going on walks if I know what needs doing. So for me, like walking is a really fucking good way to just brainstorm a bunch of ideas. The most creative or the most like like basically I don't love walking, but like basically all of my craziest ideas have gotten just from walking. So I just walk. I walk for 30, 40, whatever minutes, and no matter like how crazy the problem, no matter how crazy the situation is, I found out a way. Like I have found out a way in the past. So I was like, okay, I have evidence that walking is really beneficial for me, so I have just included it in my daily schedule. It is like I wake up and I walk. I wake up and I go to the top of my house and I just walk for a while. Then I come down, then I eat food, then I walk. And like in the evening, I again go for a walk. So it is a lot of time spent walking. And I've noticed like even yesterday, I didn't need to walk. I didn't need to walk. Like I knew what needed to be done, and I'm going to keep on saying this okay again and again, okay? Because if you know what needs to be done, then anything which is you not doing the thing is keeping you from being the person, like keeping you from getting the result that you want. So you need to stop doing the thing, which is hold on. There are two more things, but like my dad is calling me, so I'm just gonna like breeze through it. So the eighth one is like basically eating food more than twice a day. So I have found out that okay, fine. If I eat food, there's like basically the cost of okay deciding what to eat, and the cost of okay when am I gonna eat it. Then like a lot of bunch of shit with okay I need to wash my hands and I need to do this and the when I after you are done eating you kind of feel slow because you just ate a lot of carbs. So all that kind of shit I was like okay fine, how can I avoid eating as much as possible? So the best thing would be just eat once or twice a day maximum. So just like okay fine, I need to stop eating more than twice a day, and I already do that, but sometimes I was like oh sometimes I was like okay let me eat a bit more. That thing I need to stop. The last thing is uploading more than twice a week. I'm gonna close. Uploading more than twice a week. So for this channel, I don't like from the last week. I think I uploaded 4 videos, which I did not needed to upload. Or basically, it was like basically this video is now 17 minutes long. 17 minutes of pure bullshit. I'm not gonna call it bullshit, but like it's just I don't see. Maybe it is my personal experience which might be valuable and it might get connected to my brand in the future, but I don't see how this video can be a lot much valuable to other people. And so it's just basically me just documenting my journey, and me like I don't need to document or upload videos on YouTube that often. So I just like thought okay 2 videos a week max. So these are the things which I need to stop doing. Go ahead and like if someone is watching, you can go ahead and like comment something like okay what are the things that you are going to stop doing in order to go ahead and do the thing that matters the most. And also I'm not going to read it. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to read your comment, and do it for yourself. Don't do it at all. Nobody gives a shit. I mean I do give a shit because I'm telling you, but I'm not gonna read it. Bye.